been quite a couple of weeks really. Mostly been on the straw, just doing double Snettertons, so there's not been anything to film. A few other bits and pieces, just all sort of local work. It's now the week leading up to the August bank holiday and the children's convoy. I'm on the pet van this week. What to do? Just went and done some London collections yesterday, and then I was meant to do a run up to Birmingham, but there were problems with the import, so I just ran straight to my hotel instead for the night, because I've got to be in Rydar, which is sort of just north of Llandrindod Wells in Wales. Apologies to any Welsh speakers, because that's probably pronounced completely wrong. But they want me there for sort of between 7:30 and 8 o'clock, so it was an early-ish start. So I'm just pootling my way sort of down that way, just across the Welsh border. So I'm picking up a dog here to go over to Colchester, and then not sure, but potentially ship out. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or it's Tuesday now, so I'm not sure what exactly the crack is. But we should worry about that a bit nearer the time. I think the van's got a bit of a flat spot on the tyre, which is making a bit of a noise, which is, I don't know if it'll be coming out or not on the recorder. Oh, but it's nice to see some hills after being in Suffolk and Norfolk for so long. Makes a change. And yes, and ironically, I'm stuck behind a straw truck. I'm in no mad rush, I'm still going to be early, just about. Now, yeah, there we go. So just come off the main road onto a, just bit me tongue, onto a slightly smaller road. It's going to be like this for the last 10k or so, because it's going to take me nearly 20 minutes. So I almost got run off the road by a truck on the main road, so it's just drifting into my lane. I presume he's looking at his phone or sat nav or something, I don't know. Shush. It's a new branch.
so high I'm hypnotized. What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Definitely nice and cool out there anyway. Make the most of that. Mind you, being the 22nd of August, oh, I just don't know where this year has gone. Just absolutely roared past. Scary, really. Very nice round here, isn't it? No? Pooch. What are you doing now? I did have a look and there's no geocaches around here. Never mind. So we have Boggy on board, little fox terrier. I'll try and get a little video of a little dear little thing. So back to Colchester, a good 4.5 hours. So I'll do a little bit and just check on her. She's off to somewhere hot, I believe. It's a shame she's not staying in Colchester. Might even stop at Welford Cafe and have a bit of breakfast, we'll see. Go back to somewhere where I get some signal so I can carry on listening to my podcast, because out here is absolutely no phone signal whatsoever. It'd be quite nice in a way, but not so much when you want to drive and listen to something that you're right in the middle of as well. Oh, poor little thing. Well, we're now into Wednesday afternoon already. So yesterday, just picked that Poochie up, back to Colchester, dropped it off, and went home. Because was either go home or ship out and have a really, really leisurely day today. But I thought, well, I was going to be home by sort of 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I was taking an opportunity to go home, so I did. And I just set off this morning, and let me get around this chair. So I set off this morning, shipped out at 11 o'clock. I'm just heading over to, I'm collecting tomorrow near Mont. I think that's how it's pronounced anyway. Nah, it's definitely not Nantes or Nantes, none of that. Yeah, on the west coast of France. So the plan is pick up there tomorrow, run it back into the UK, meet a driver who'll take it off me and get straight back out to collect Luxembourg on Friday. That is the plan at the moment. Of course, subject to change. Crikey, it's a British Delamo truck. That is a rarity. So, yeah, it's not a particularly long day today, as such. So I should be there sort of 7:30, 8 o'clock, something like that. Excuse me. I had some chips on the boat, so I'm just going to find a Lidl or similar and just grab a few bits and bobs for me tea, because I'm not that hungry. Just have a little soiree. Should make it fairly easy. Excuse me. When I got out of Calais, there was a hoof and great queue to get back across. I think tomorrow I'm going to be on the train to try and save time. So hopefully that will work. Fingers crossed. If you can get me a flexi ticket, that will really help. The flexi, if you don't know, on the Eurotunnel means you go down a separate lane, you skip all the queue, and you get put on the next available train. It costs a lot more money, but they can save you an awful lot of time when it's busy. And in true Dover style, whereas usually when it's not tourist time, you have all the lanes for trucks to filter down to go and get your boat. And because I'm afraid I've got to go in the truck lanes, they had 2 for trucks and about 8 for cars and caravans and stuff like that. Although the truck lane did seem to move quicker, which is a bit of a miracle. And I was straight in. I was booked on the 11:05. I was at the window to book on the boat at about 11:15. And I was thinking, oh, I've got no chance here, so I just said to the lady, am I going to make my 11:05? And she said, you're the last one on it. I said, yes, get in. So that was timed to perfection. It's straight round into the lane, hammer ticket over, straight on the boat. Bosh. Very pleased with that. Doesn't normally go that way. I suppose just because I wasn't in a particular hurry as such today that it did. The next time when I want to be getting over, it ain't going to work like that, is it? What a difference a day makes. So I'm at St Nazaire, stayed here last night, at 20k from where I'm picking up, and temperature's dropped a good 10 degrees at least, which is nice, and it's raining, which is helping clear the screen. You know, thinking positive and all that. So I'm going to go and find some diesel. It's a B&M. I didn't realise they had B&M in En Francais. Perhaps I'm just out of touch. So yeah, I need to go and get some diesel. And they wanted me to meet them at 9:15. I'm going to be a little bit early, so I might just try and find somewhere to grab a coffee. Maybe a croissant. Yes, so then start the dash back to Calais. Sort of fairly set in, doesn't it? I had thought about going and getting my drone out and going down near the sea and getting some nice footage, but I don't think I'll bother if this weather. Ball, that's where we're heading. It's looking a bit brighter over there. Not over here. There you go. There's a little lull in the rain, but as you can possibly see, that big cloud in front of me, it's not looking too sharp. Had a fair bit of lightning round somewhere, can't remember where now. Yeah, lightning on and off for an hour or so. So still sort of 2.5 hours back up to Calais on the train. See it, but off this bridge it's quite a view. It'd be quite good to be down there to get a picture of the bridge. Some drone footage somewhere, but like most things, think about it when I'm up here and not on my way to somewhere. I was looking at the viaduct at Wake's Cole. It's got the steam railway goes over it occasionally. Ooh, excuse me. I was thinking that would make a good bit of footage as well. It's another one for another day, whenever I get the time. So this is Akira. No. Oi, no. No, who is normally very well behaved. No, until you put a camera on her. No. She's lovely. No. Well, it's all change. actually on the ferry, and I booked my hotel in Calais for tonight. So I was going to come back in, meet another driver, get straight back out. I was on the ferry, and the job from Luxembourg got cancelled because it was flying in from Chicago, I think it was, and the ground temperature was too hot, so they couldn't board the animals or something like that, I believe. So I think he's got a driver coming up from Switzerland who can use the hotel instead of me, and so I'm now going to Hull. I met the driver and handed the dog over because he was already halfway to meet me. Collecting Hull tomorrow to go to one near Enfield and one at Maidstone, which isn't ideal for a Friday, but I haven't got a ship back in, which would lose me quite a bit of time. The collection in Lux wasn't going to be till about 1 o'clock in the afternoon anyway, so I can collect between 8 and 10 in the morning, so I'm going to probably get there at 8 just because it's Friday. Just try and crack on with the day to get back over the Dartford Bridge, hopefully not too late before it starts queuing too much, so I'll hopefully get home at a sort of half sensible time. That's the rough plan. So I just thought I'd do a bit of filming. The sunset was looking quite good. I think they've shut the A2 or M2 going the other way because there's a massive great queue back over like the Rochester Bridge. There's no idea why they've shut it, probably roadworks or something. It's still saying there's about, there was like a half an hour delay at the Dartford crossing and then beyond it, which seems to be getting better, but the sat-nav is constantly changing its mind for which way I want to go. And at one point it was even taking me into London, which I think it is again. It was going to take me through the Blackwall Tunnel, but that's now stacked up as well. Oh, just don't need it, do you? Thank goodness I ain't got a tag over to worry about. I'm trying to get a break in here and there. Yes. Well, I knew I shouldn't have thought I was going home. Oh. So I picked my dogs up this morning down to near sort of Barnet. Dropped the first one off. Got round to Lenham in Kent. Dropped the second one off after a bit of a battle with traffic, and then looking at all the Dartford mess, thinking, oh, blooming heck, got to fight all that. Had a message, you know, can you ring me when you're done? Might need a favour. One of them classic can you justs. So can you just go to Heathrow and collect an import, which has now turned into 2 imports. So I've just been going through God knows how many back roads, just putting my trust in the sat-nav to avoid the chaos that is the M25, because it's just looking horrific. Getting my way around to the Arc to do a collection for Ilford and then Cambridge. So it's now sort of nearly 20 past 3, and I'm going to have to fight my way from Heathrow round to Ilford, which is just going to be an absolute nightmare. But there we go. Such is life. I mean, Matt himself, the boss, he's off to Ireland. So at least mine are sort of on the way home. I prefer to have done neither of them. But there we go. Such is life. So nearly round at the Arc for the collections, but at least they should be ready anyway. Should be all cleared and good to go. Hopefully there's not much of a queue there, but since they've opened a new reception centre somewhere, it's apparently been a bit better than what it used to be, and really it couldn't have been much worse than what it was. It was just shockingly slow. The City of London, government, isn't it? So no one cares. Oh, now I was thinking I was going to get home at a sensible time, go and have a couple of pints. So God knows what time I'll be back now. Hey ho. Never mind. Bank holiday Friday. Should have known. Oh dear, what a laugh. Well, it took me about 2 hours to get round to Ilford. It's now 6:30, about an hour, a bit over an hour up to Cambridge. So by the look of it, the worst traffic is actually just getting out of Ilford, and it was pretty stacked up. I don't know why, because this is definitely not a tourist destination. Wasn't actually as bad as what I thought it was going to be getting around here. Just this last bit, really. I don't know who designed Ilford, but they were clearly they'd clearly taken something at some point. Flipping heck. Anyway, as soon as I get out of here, hopefully it won't be so bad. So just drive as the locals do, I think. No one else seems to give a toss about the lanes and the roads. I'm not too sure which one I want to be in, to be fair. I don't know what you're panicking about. Oh, yeah, this is the. Yeah, I came round here from the left to come down and into Ilford, and this is just. I don't know who designed this. Just another junction that really needs a rethink. Anyway, it's kind of. I've got a little bit of hope that I might actually still make the pub tonight. Maybe. We'll see. Don't want to get too optimistic just yet. It's about an hour and a half home from Cambridge, roughly. Which put me home about 9:30-ish. We'll see.